Hello everybody and happy Easter if you celebrate Easter. We are live here on Food Talk TV and we are the longest running food show on TikTok. Hey Jerry, can you help me move this light real quick? And we are going to be making some snacks tonight. I just need it shifted this way. It's so bright.
That's one here?
Yeah, just shift it this way. That's what Lane was for. Yeah, because it's like... Just move the footstool. Anyway, I'm just waiting for Kaz to get in. Tonight we're going to make some Rice Krispie treats. And we're going to make those how Lane wants them. And I'm going to actually make them with Peeps. So if you have leftover marshmallow Peeps, that's what we're going to be using to make our Rice Krispie treats. And then also, hi, how are you? How are you, everybody? Welcome to Food Talk TV. We are also going to be making some no-bake cheesecake. And then also going to be making some pinwheels that are going to have chicken and cheese in them. Just some snacky type foods. I'm trying to change this right now. Okay, I got it. Switch and switch. Hey, ooh, and then my face got really big. Anyway, so here's my bunny ears. So anyway, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do, because I actually have 3 things I'm making tonight, Kaz. I forgot to tell you that. The first thing we're going to get started on is that no-bake cheesecake.
Okay.
So,
hi, everybody. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Sunday Night Live. And on the screen is OctoberDragonFly. Give her a follow on her own channel.
Let's do. Somebody at me down there. I'm sure everybody was either having Easter dinner or has just got done doing Easter dinner. We did ours early. It was more like a brunch type thing. So, the first thing I'm going to start with, is 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. I'm actually using cream cheese in 2 recipes tonight. So that's the first thing. Also, in the recipe that I posted in the chat, it says to use frozen thawed topping or thawed frozen topping. Guess who forgot to buy the topping? And guess who was making whipped cream right before the live?
The girl with the bunny ears.
Yeah, it was me. So anyway, I'm just gonna we're just gonna put this on low. We're just trying to get this creamy, and then we'll go from there. I need to go grab my milk really quick, which is okay.
Following, give us a follow. Watching Food Talk TV. We are a coalition of pro-home chefs who come to you every single day. Every single day. We go live multiple times a day. We have shows. If you want to know our schedule, go to FoodtokTV.com and check. Just go to the front page and you'll see who's coming on next.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can. So I'm just turning this up a little bit so it'll sling it out a little bit more. I just want it to be creamy so it's not like lumpy or anything. Kind of gets it ready for me to mix everything else in it. So that'll be super fun. Alrighty, so next we're going to add all of the following things. So 1 cup of milk.
Happy Easter, Katie Doodles. Happy Easter, everybody.
Alright, so we're adding 1 cup of milk. In there. And this is like super simple. Now, if you want to put this in a pie crust, you can. I'm not using a pie crust today. And then I need to put the pudding mix in. So also, you know me, I sometimes follow the recipe.
Okay.
So, you need the 3.5 ounce containers of this, and these are 1 ounce containers. And I didn't have 3 of the cheesecake, so we're going to add a vanilla.
So you work with what you got. Hello, Babs.
Yeah,
thank you.
I do that a lot. Hey, how are you? Happy Easter. Thank you, thank you. So we are, yes, doing exactly that, working with what we got, which I don't understand why they have, like, they changed the size of the packaging of the smaller one. I think it used to be 1.17 ounce. And now it's 1 ounce. That's it. That's what she gets.
You guys, if you're just going through, please give Food Talk TV a follow.
All right. So
also hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time we go live, which is a lot. We go live
every day.
Every day. Every day.
That's right. Okay, so I got 3 ounces of cooking.
Oh. Hello.
All right, so I'm gonna get this started on the mixer. Whoa, okay, like don't turn it on high right away. That's crazy. Crazy people do that.
I remember on Cooking Club when we were making buttermilk, and I did not know that it was going to be all over my kitchen.
Oopsie.
Or we were making butter. We weren't making buttermilk.
Yeah, we were making butter.
Yes, and we all had our stand mixers. Only the experienced Christine knew better.
I'm like, guys, start off slow. No, y'all got wild. You're like, "Woo." I'm like, no. We're making whipped cream first, but, oh, see, no. The experience, but sometimes, impatient Christine. So I'm just going to give this a little.
You guys, Christine goes live, or Christine posts on her own channel every single day.
Yep.
So sure that you go and check out her content.
I do the shop. I do my life. I do cooking. I do a little bit of everything, for sure.
Do we have Tiny Garden Tuesdays yet?
Not yet. It's still a little bit cold for that.
Okay.
So, okay. And on my recipe, I need to adjust that needs to.
Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts, friend. Thank you for the gifts, everyone. We really appreciate it.
I got my bunny on for you guys today. Okay, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I put in here 2 cups. I need to let Taylor know I need to put 2 cups in there.
Okay.
And 1, because I use the little containers like these. I don't know how it will look. I know how it's supposed to look,
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna pick this up a notch. But she's being like kind of not so super loud today, so that's good. All right, I'm gonna give that a scrape down real quick. Unlock her.
Isn't that the way our grandparents cooked? They didn't really use a lot of recipes. They knew how it was supposed to look.
And honestly, that's how I was taught. Like, if it doesn't look right, you gotta fix it.
Yes.
Okay, let's give this a little. That tastes delicious. Of course it does. It's Jell-O pudding. All right.
Tell everybody what you're making again.
So I'm just making like a cheesecake fluff. Like a fluffy cheesecake.
Fluffy cheese.
Yeah, fluffy cheesecake. So you can kind of make your cheesecake here. I like to really add a lot of whipped cream to mine. So already it's at that cheesecake consistency.
Oh, nice.
You can see. Yeah, it's already almost there. So I'm going to just scrape down my sides real good. I'm going to go grab my whipped cream, which I just made, and then we need to gently fold it in. Now, I'm sure that Cool Whip will probably stand up better than my whipped cream. But, you know what? We're going to F-A-F-O.
That's right.
That's what I do.
Just going to fork around and find out.
All right, so we're just going to add this in. Just gently stirring it. Now, the fluffier, if you want it fluffier, you add more whipped cream. But I actually made this whipped cream, so I got to really be careful not to deflate it. Whereas like Cool Whip you can kind of handle it a little tougher. Oh, man, that looks so good. Look at that.
One more also, girl.
All right. Now we are not using a pie crust today because number one, we're trying to do a low carb version. This is 0 sugar. This is half and half that I'm using. Or no, I'm sorry. It's what is it? What is it? It's heavy whipping cream.
Heavy whipping cream.
Yeah, my brain broke. It's like, you guys witnessed.
Heavy whipping cream, which she just made herself. So
yeah. So I made whipped cream just before. In fact, I was like, yes, I'm making whipped cream as I was you know,
But
because
the recipe calls for non-dairy.
yeah, do it. Non-dairy. Yeah, non-dairy stuff, but you guys can use whatever. Obviously, it's working, so it's good.
Yeah.
So you just kind of mess around. Oh, man. Woo. Do a little arm workout, folding this in. All right, and now I'm gonna do some little dishes like these. Ooh, look at that. Look at that.
Ah.
A little dish like that. And I'm gonna put these in the fridge and let these get.
The thing about those is that they don't really need to set up. They just need to get cool.
Yeah.
Because they're already set.
And we'll put some I have some actual whipped cream in a can. We'll use that, and then I have some fruit and stuff that we'll put on top. So.
Hey, Sean. Happy Easter and Passover.
Yes, thank you. Yes, I was Passover's ended today, right? Begins.
I don't know.
Uh-oh, I just got some on my mat. No.
I'm sure there's somebody in the audience that can tell us so.
One of our Jewish friends can tell us. And yes, I lick my fingers. It's okay. This is my house. Okay. And one more, and then I have a container. I gotta take that off. I have a large container that I'm gonna put this in.
So, are you missing WrestleMania to do this show?
I am. Everybody, I'm missing WrestleMania. Cheer. Thanks, Jerry. He's got it on. So, watched last night, and Charlotte Flair lost, which I called. No, I called it. I was like, she's still injured, so she's not going to win. I'm not going to let her get a title when she's injured, and people are going to be coming after her.
Right.
That's not the vibe. Let me get a bowl here real quick. Yeah. Yes, and there was a wardrobe malfunction during that.
There was?
Yep, right at the beginning. I called it as it was coming out. I was like, oh, that's going to happen. And sure enough, it did. Jerry sent me the article this morning.
Okay, so
What's that girl's name?
Here's a question here. It says, are you making a souffle or putting cheese or just putting cheese over it?
What?
That's the question.
No, I am. Okay, no, I am not making a souffle. I am making a cheesecake. This is a no-bake cheesecake. So we'll put it in individual ramekins. That's a large portion, but it's Easter. I'm gonna have a large portion, and then I'm putting the rest of it into this bowl, which it'll get used up. Don't you worry.
Oh, okay. The question is clarified. With potatoes that you're making, are you making potato souffle or are you putting cheese over it?
If I make potato souffle, I would put cheese on it, but this is cheesecake.
I want to make sure that people get their questions answered.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty solid question, I would say. Yeah. It does look kind of like mashed potatoes, doesn't it?
Tell us everything that you just put in that.
Okay, so we put in some room temperature cream cheese. Boom. 3 different packages of Jell-O. I used the cheesecake version. And then 1 vanilla because I ran out. And then 2 cups of milk. I'm trying to think what else I put in here. I mean, you could add a little extra vanilla if you wanted to. And then some whipped topping. I didn't have whipped topping, so I made my own. So I just have the can kind, and it's just I'm not going to use a whole entire can for this. So, okay. So now with the rest of my whipped topping.
Hi, Kyle Beasley. And of course, Rudy B, that's okay. That's okay. When people scroll in, they don't know what we're doing. So it's okay.
No idea what I'm doing over here. It's okay.
Hi, Rose.
It's like
Rose,
I know.
sister-in-law.
Heck yeah. Awesome. All right, so I'm just kind of doing that. There you go. So that's the big one. And then I'm going to go run these into my refrigerator really quick.
Okay.
And you guys watch those other ones. Make sure nobody takes off with them.
Hi, Karen Snyder.
Sometimes that could happen here. Okay. All right. Gonna make a little room. I've got a couple of large vegetable trays in my refrigerator right now because, you know, that's what we took was the veggie trays. And so we're gonna let these set up a little bit more and then we'll come back to them.
Okay. You guys, if you're just tuning in, you're watching Food Talk TV and you're watching in particular Sunday Night Live. We are the longest running cooking show on TikTok. We may be the longest running show on TikTok.
I know. I don't know. I was like, I know we've been doing it for a couple, 2 or 3 minutes. Or 10.
Or 4 years.
4 years, yeah.
Or 4 years or more.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to put the rest of this over here on top of this. And then I shall return. All right. Because I actually need this bowl again. But because I had to make whipped cream right before I went live today. So I'm going to wash this bowl up really quick.
Thank you, Karen. It's always nice to see you in too.
Hey guys, nice to see you. Welcome to Food Talk TV. Give us a follow. Tap that screen if you're not already. And then we're gonna move over to the stove here for just a few because I'm gonna be making some chicken pinwheels. I've got it. Woo! I almost lost the ball.
I almost got it for you.
I got it. Anyway, I need that over here. And then also, we're going to be making some Rice Krispie treats. But we're going to be doing a little spin on them. We're going to actually be using Peeps. So Peeps are marshmallows. And you need marshmallows to make Rice Krispie treats. So we're going to use those. So here we go. We're going to move over. We're going to move on over.
There she is. We're going for a ride. We're going for a ride.
Okay, you guys can look at my little door there for a minute. Whoop, and then you can see what the heck I'm doing here. All right, so we'll put that over there. First, we're going to start. Hang on, I need this to be down just a smidgen.
So, in less than a month, you are going to be in Dallas.
I am, and we are going to have so much fun.
That's great.
Oh, wait. Okay, so I'm just using about a pound of chicken.
Mary.
I'm just going to spray my pan real quick. We're just going to brown this chicken. Well,
there's Mama T, who will also be here in Dallas the same day.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
We're flying in. Food Talk TV is flying in all of the Food Talk TV hosts to Dallas so that we can all be live together.
Everybody that can come is coming.
Yes.
Heck yeah. So we're just going to put some, while this is starting to brown, I'm going to do some garlic powder. You can season yours however you want. This is the meat that's going into our pinwheel. And this is like everything bagel but the salt, because I like to control how much salt I'm using. So just a little bit, and then
there's your salt.
Yep, just a little, and then pepper as well. And let's see, onion. Don't touch it.
Mary,
he loves the flavor. He hates the actual onion.
Mary, this isn't me being kind. This is Food Talk TV doing what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's us just doing our thing.
What we do.
Here's, see if you guys can see that a little bit better. There you go. Just a little bit. You can also see I have my Cocoa Krispies ready to go for our Rice Krispie treats that we're going to be making next. I need to get these things into the oven.
Thank you for the gifts.
So we're going to get these going here real quick. So I'm just gonna brown this meat. All right, guys, what is your favorite thing to eat for Easter or Passover, if you do Passover?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I want to know what your favorite food is, that you just have to have it. It's not Easter or Passover unless you have that. So now at Christmas,
I'll tell you what mine is. Mine is deviled eggs.
Yeah, I feel like that's for me too. And I didn't have any today. Isn't that crazy? I know.
No, I haven't had them either.
For shame.
I was invited to go someplace that I know that there would be deviled eggs, but circumstances did not allow.
No. Man. Oh, well, that's all right. Next time. And you can always make them at home.
I'm wondering if there's anybody in our audience that actually made Easter baskets.
I did. Mother-in-law's cream cheese cookies. What, Grandma? Those sound amazing.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I would love that. Heck yeah.
Matter of fact,
picking up some ground chicken.
Easter is the only time of the year that I can ever depend on getting jelly beans as well.
Yeah. Okay, what's your favorite jelly bean flavor?
Oh, I think red.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know what flavor that is, but red. Lemon is too tart. Mm-hmm. And licorice is okay when it's just a fad, but I don't like a lot of it. Edelinda says that her favorite food is ham.
Oh yeah, I like a good ham too. I feel like a lot of people go to the honey baked ham store here.
Oh, Maria Mall, definitely post your recipe in Whisk Takers. That's what it's there for, is for you guys. Whisk Takers, you guys, is our Facebook fan page, and you can post on it too. It's not just not our Food Talk TV official page. It's just for you guys so that we can communicate with you guys. You can post recipes, you can post pictures of your food, you can just post funny things if you want.
Yeah, we want you to, actually. That's what it's there for.
Sin City Salts. Haven't seen Brooke in a while.
Who said pink and purple jelly beans? Okay. I love that. That's a good one too. I don't like any jelly beans. And I mean,
you don't like any?
The natural pectin ones, I'm talking about the original OG jelly beans. I don't like any of them.
Oh, do you like the Jelly Bellies?
Yeah, I do. Flavors? I like Jelly Belly.
Okay.
Now,
Adelinda says, I do not like jelly beans either.
Okay, see, we're team no jelly bean now. I will tell you right now, Jerry, my husband, for 20 years we have been together. I did not know that he loved black jelly beans.
The licorice ones, yeah.
Ew. I think it just is like a very, like it's a love or hate. It's love or hate. You can't just do it. Okay, so this is all browned, and I am going to go and grab a knife so that this is softened cream cheese. It's not necessarily needing to be softened for this particular recipe, but I'm going to use about half this brick, and I'm just going to add it in here. Kind of almost like butter, but I'm just kind of going to melt her in. Woo! Got it all over the stove. All right. Oh my gosh, I really am trying to do the most. And then I'm going to have a look-see and see how it is. Because Lane is not a cream cheese lover, but he will eat things that have cream cheese in it. You know what I mean? So yeah. I don't add as much as I should. So we're just going to...
Turbo is asking, what do we have going on here?
Oh, so I am currently making the filling for my pinwheels my chicken pinwheels that I'm getting. Cheesy chicken pinwheels is what it's called. And I've seasoned all of my chicken. Now you can use beef or turkey or whatever, but mine are cheesy chicken pinwheels. So,
Okay.
yeah. And I did leave the little, there wasn't really any grease because it's chicken. So the little liquid that's in there, I leave it in there. Because I just think it makes it creamier. And it's fine. It'll cook out. All right. So we're just melting this cream cheese in. Let me turn that down. It's getting too wild for me. All right. And then I'm just coating everything is what I'm doing. I already have like salt, pepper, everything, bagel seasoning, garlic powder, and onion in here. So, in fact, I'm gonna. This is where you
A
can.
little more seasoning.
Yeah,
LB's
a little bit more.
barbecue is in. Hey, hey, hey.
All right, and so these are cheesy. So guess what? There's another cheese going in. Typically use cheddar, but I cannot.
What do you got there?
I have the Mexican style blend.
Okay. All right.
It's got cheddar in it, I think. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's got a blend, right?
Yeah. So I'm using about half of that for now. I'm gonna
Got a
turn.
little Monterey Jack in there.
Yeah, it's got Monterey, mild cheddar, queso, and October.
It's funny that one of the cheeses is queso.
Yeah. It says queso quesadilla. A quesadilla. What is wrong with me? I was like, yeah, queso.
Quesadilla.
Yeah,
Quesadilla.
quesadillas. No, that's so funny because we were talking about quesadillas the other day. Like,
Hey, Birdie.
hey. Okay, so this looks
You
like.
guys give us. Make sure you share the live. Share the live. Bring people in.
This is creamy, cheesy goodness. This also is basically the version of what they call it, chicken crack.
Okay.
This is basically that.
Okay.
So I am actually, so we're going to be moving back and forth. So hang on, let me get this over.
Hi, Ava. Thank you for coming in.
We'll get back over there in just a second. Whoopsie.
You guys, you're watching Food Talk TV.
Okay. Because I've got to roll out my dough. So we'll be back over here in a minute because we got to make those Peeps, right?
Okay.
So, Peeps. Rice
Thank you
Krispies.
for sharing the live, guys.
Okay. So here I have my map.
3,600 likes. Please tap the screen when you get to it.
I would appreciate that so much. Okay, so dough sheet, crescent dough sheet. You do not have to have the crescent dough sheet. You can use the crescent dough and you can just press the edges together so that it becomes a sheet. But this is just super easy. Can't go wrong with this.
I'm just fine, Ava. Thank you for asking.
Here we go.
Up. Well, you had to put a little effort in that. Sometimes it just pops as soon as you just turn your head away.
Well, we had one on here explode before.
Yes.
So we've done it all. Okay, so we are gonna just roll this out. This is a clean cutting board. I did get a little whipped cream on it, but it's fine. So we're just gonna roll her out. I got a hole in there. We're just mend the dough. It's fine. Alrighty. All right, and then I have this little container here because I know this is not all gonna fit in here. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of this cheesy goodness. I'm gonna spread it in here. It might fit, actually. It's supposed to. But I was like, just in case. It's gonna be a thick one, that's for sure. All right. Okay, it did fit. So you just take that in there. So it's 1 pound, 1/2 brick. It's 1 pound of chicken, 1/2 brick of cream cheese, and about 1/2 bag of shredded cheese. Cheddar is suggested, however, use whatever. All right. All right, and just spread her out. Boom. Super simple. And then the reason I put it on this mat is so I could fold it.
Ah, that's clever. Oh, that's a 10-second cooking school.
Yeah, it really is. 10-second cooking school. It also helps if you're making like, ooh, that is hot, hot, hot. If you use parchment paper, that's another way that you can do it too. Oh, she is hot, hot, hot. Okay, I'm just gonna get that over there. Okay, well, she's not pretty.
It's not pretty, but she'll get the job done.
Listen, she's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my knife out of here. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna flip her over. Flip it over, see if I can make less of a mess. We'll see. I was like, it is me, guys. You know what's up. You know what's up. So I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to mark this about half. About half. This should serve 8. So that's 4, 8. Okay, this one's just going to be weird. There's always that weird one. Okay. And I am putting these on my well-loved pizza stone. So I'm going to move her over here and move my iPad out of the way.
So you guys, when you're cutting them, they will squish down. You just push it back into shape.
Yep, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's fine, it's fine. Everything's fine, guys.
Oh, up to 5,000 likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, these are really stuffed, by the way. I was like bound and determined to use all of that. I should have probably used half, but it's okay. We're going to do it. We're going to do it anyway.
If you guys are just scrolling through, you're watching Food Talk TV. We are the longest running cooking show on TikTok.
Mm-hmm. We're here doing something every day.
Every day. We are live every day, multiple times a day. If you find a show that you don't like, just wait till the next show. There's going to be a different personality on.
Like the weather in the Midwest. If you don't like the weather.
Yes.
Alrighty. These are probably not going to be as beautiful as I would hope for them to be.
You know, Christine, on Friday, Maggie's show.
Oh, I saw.
She hit 1,000
viewers at one time.
1,000
I was on
viewers,
it.
yeah.
I was one of them. And she was making the most amazing peanut butter soup with like the rice balls and everything. Oh, and it looked amazing. I really want to try that recipe. I know Melissa Murd was all over it too. Okay.
And I can't wait to meet Maggie. Maggie is going to be in Dallas too at the Food Talk TV Grub Match Live show.
I'm so excited for that. Okay, guys. So this is what I have. Boom. So these are the cheesy pinwheels, cheesy chicken pinwheels. And I'm going to top them with some extra cheese because they're cheesy. And I feel like we need it. And we're going to put them in there for about 15 minutes, I think.
Okay.
We're going to have some crispy cheese, looks like, on the sides too. And then we'll get started on our next thing, which is the Peeps Rice Krispie Treats. Okay. All right, so this is going into a 350 degree oven for about 15 minutes. Babs, if you're in here, please do set that timer.
Oh, there's Babs has got you. I see her there.
Thank you. Okay, and I actually ended up not needing this, so guess what? I have a clean dish, guys. What?
Thank you for the follows. We appreciate all the follows.
Thank you. Okay, I'll put my spices back up in there. My spice cabinet is packed. It was like if you guys saw that. So now we're gonna get some butter out of the refrigerator, and we are going to melt that down and melt some Peeps. Now, guys, hey Jerry, can you give me a hand real quick? Just really quick. All I need you to do is bring me all those Peeps over there on that table. But I'm going to show you what we're using tonight. Can you imagine being a company that people go to make Rice Krispie treats? Okay, so we're using the Cocoa Rice Krispies because this is what Lane wanted.
Okay.
He's the only kid here, so guess what? He gets what he wants. They're on that table. There's like a bunch of different ones on there. And then he asked me if we could make them extra chocolatey, and I was like, sure. And I was looking at the cereal aisle, figuring out how to do that without like adding a bunch of like gooey chocolate chips. Cocoa Pebbles. So we're gonna mix this.
Okay.
So we're kind of doing what we want today with these. But imagine being a company, this one. Do you see this?
Treats, yeah. Oh, Rice Krispie Treats Peeps.
They're Rice Krispie Treats flavored Peeps.
Peeps.
And then also, there was a churro one over there, Jerry. Also, we had the tropical punch, which we're not using any of these. This is what the kids got. Cotton candy.
Candy.
Sour watermelon. Rice Krispies, which we already have.
And Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper, which I love a diet Dr. Pepper all day long.
Yeah.
I think that was it, babe.
Hey, Country. Hi, Trini. Oh, and churro.
But look what they have in them.
Cinnamon. Well, there's no Lillian. There's no Lillian.
Like, I don't want to try those. So anyway, I got these specifically with the intention of using them in the Rice Krispie treats tonight. So let's go over here and let's get started. Put my cream cheese away and get my butter. And hang on here, I'll move you guys with me. And then we will get this thing going. Oh yeah, we will. Make sure I got the right butter. Where is the butter? Where's the butter dish? Oh no. Oh, here it is. Okay. Guys, the way I thought we were.
They've got so many flavors, so many flavors. They have so many flavors. I don't think that they put out all their flavors every year now. I think they're starting to rotate now.
They are, and it's so wild to me. I'm like, what is happening? Let me wipe this up real quick, like. Okay, I'm just kind of sort of wipe it off. I got some stuff. I'll have to do a deep clean later. You guys know.
We're getting close to 10,000 taps. Tap, tap, tap. You're not tapping, you're slacking. Go ahead and comment, because if you're not talking, you're stalking, guys. Sharing is caring. And that's all the rhymes I got.
And I appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to turn this on the big burner. We're going to turn this on low because we don't got to get crazy with this. You're literally just trying to melt this stuff. So you're looking at like half a stick. Let's chop this up so it melts faster.
Red Wagon Bakery. Hey, Michelle. Thank you for coming in.
We're doing some Rice Krispie treats right now. We're not doing anything fancy. I know, who made the ones that had the peanut butter on the bottom with like the chocolate on the top, but it wasn't Rice Krispie treats. Somebody made something like that recently. And I want to think it was Trini, but it might have been somebody else. What? I don't want the paper for the butter in there. All right, so that looks about right. All right, next you definitely need a wooden or silicone spoon. Do not use plastic in this. Let me tell you how I know.
How do you know?
Because my ex-husband one time had me make Rice Krispie treats for his volunteer fire department, and I used a plastic spoon, and one of the guys was like, "What's this?" I had no idea.
Okay, so Mama T says it was a peanut butter brownie.
Oh. Okay, I don't know who it was, man. Somebody made something. I cannot get into these. Why? Okay, the recipe is like super easy on these, okay? So you're going to put in your you make them just like you make Rice Krispies. The recipe is on the box, I think. If
It's
not,
on the Rice Krispie box.
yeah, well, now you got to scan it. Whatever. We know how to make it. You just figure it out.
Michelle, thank you for the gifts.
Thank you.
Thank you all for the gifts. These gifts help Food Talk TV.
So I am pulling out some sleeves of these little rice. I have not even tasted these. Oh. Let me taste. Wow. Okay. So these are, I'm going to say that these are very vanilla flavored. But they taste like Rice Krispies if you put sugar on it. But I don't know how you put sugar on sugar. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
So you guys, in case you missed it, those are Peeps, but they are Rice Krispie treats flavored.
Yeah. Here they are, guys. And I do have an extra box so that we can, whenever I make the picture. Oh my gosh. Hey, Jerry, I might need your camera.
So they taste like Rice Krispies without the texture.
Yeah. I might need your camera just to, huh? On your phone. Yeah. Just so that we can take a picture of these Peeps and their.
And there is Tony Ann. Tony Ann is in charge of our TikTok shop.
So this is also hashtag what you can do with all those Peeps that are laying around your house.
I say Tony Ann, but her name on the on here is Bad Mom Reviews.
Oh yeah.
So if you're interested in TikTok shop, learning how to do all that stuff, and some support, all you have to do is just go ahead and send her a message.
Yep, I do it, guys. It's easy. All right, so we got some Peeps in here that we're just waiting for them to get melted down. I used 4 sleeves. I might go some more. What's up?
Make sure that poor chicks.
Yeah, poor chicks.
They were born to be eaten.
Yeah,
born to be eaten. You bite the head off first.
Yeah. Peep wars in the microwave. Your kids ever do that with the Peeps in the microwave?
Oh my gosh, yes.
All right, come on, marshmallow, melt. Look at these. Like, this one has, look where the eyes are at.
Where's the quality control? Come on.
He's like, it's a little cockeyed. It's fine. This one, he's like almost like a, like he has one eye. There we go.
Blackzilla corrects me. They weren't born. They were extruded.
Extruded, yeah.
They were extruded to be eaten.
Yeah, they were.
Red Wagon Bakery says, my decorator heart can't take it.
Oh no. Not me just melting the Peeps into an oblivion.
Diana Torres says that she added green food color gel.
Ooh, that would be fun. I know, some of these Peeps are just like, give up, guys.
Tony Ann says, I like using the Golden Graham cereal and chocolate with the marshmallow taste.
Yes,
like s'mores.
Yes, 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 yes. I have not had somebody make those for a long time. My aunt used to make them all the time. And I have not seen those in a while. I need to make those. That's what's up.
User 7332 says, cute idea.
Well, it just uses them all up because, you know, like sometimes the kids don't eat all of those Peeps. And this is just an easy way to kind of, you know, use up what you got and you're not throwing it in the trash. And plus, on top of that, you know, they're delicious.
Hi, Sasha.
So we're just waiting for a couple of you guys to go away here. Come on. Get down there. Break up.
Godzilla says Cinnamon Toast Crunch might be good too.
Oh, it would be delicious. Amazing. And use those churro Peeps. Oh, yeah. Literally, the possibilities are endless here, guys. I love those suggestions. What else would you think? Somebody used to make Fruity Pebble ones. You ever had those?
Yes. Sasha, she is making Rice Krispie treats, but she's making them with Peeps.
With Rice Krispie treat flavored Peeps. So you know how normally you add vanilla, like a little vanilla, I do anyway, add a little vanilla to your Rice Krispie treats? I definitely don't need it. Like I'm getting a kickback from the vanilla off of this. 100%. So they just like extra vanilla-y. Is that a word?
So the recipe for this is on the Rice Krispies box. So far, all she has is butter and Peeps.
Peeps. So the recipe is literally the Rice Krispie treats. I'm just making my own substitutions. And I will have that available for you on FoodtokTV.com. I just haven't written the recipe. And I actually used 3 full packages or 6 sleeves of Peeps. And you know, you're looking for like this kind of consistency before you kind of start adding the cereal. And I'm just waiting.
She says that she also made the Rice Krispie Peeps, but she did s'mores. And she did s'mores.
Ooh, okay. I like a little, you know, roast one over the fire, whatever, you know. It's all good. Okay, so we're going to open up our cereal. That's getting all nice and bubbly.
Okay, so Faye Morris has got a comment, but I have a question for Faye Morris. She says try crushed pineapple. Do you really want to add anything wet into Rice Krispie treats, Faye? Or is that something that works for you?
I don't know. Is it something delicious we don't know about?
Yeah.
Beth
says you've got two minutes left on your timer.
Okay, thank you. All right, so this is the kind of a critical moment. So it's kind of getting bubbly. We're adding Rice Krispie treats here, or Rice Krispie cereal. I'm using Cocoa
Krispies.
Yep, and I'm using Cocoa Pebbles because Lane wanted to mix it up. Anytime, dude. And I'm just coating everything.
Faye clarifies and says dried pineapple. That makes
okay. Yeah. I was like, ooh, that would be, I don't know. Okay, dried pineapple. I see you. Okay, and you can see how it's kind of getting that stringy texture on there. I'm going to add a little bit more. Oh, man. The chocolate scent on this, amazing. Just take some pictures.
Of what?
Of my food. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't see anything.
This right here. Take a picture.
No, I'm watching this stuff.
Okay, I know. And he's like, you're pulling me away.
Hi, Jerry.
Well,
Hey. Thanks. Looks crazy right now.
looks like
Spider webs.
tacos.
It looks like taco meat.
Wait, good?
He said it looks like tacos. Yes. Hang on.
Sunday. It's not Tuesday.
Okay. He's funny. Thank you.
Graham knives.
All right, I'm just going to put a little bit more in there and just kind of give a little mix. I don't know whose Easter candy that is. It's probably Lane's. But you know what? He left it. Huh?
So eventually you're putting in that entire box of Cocoa Krispies?
I'm not. I'm using like about half of each.
Oh, I'm sorry, Cocoa Pebbles.
Yeah, I'm using Krispies and Pebbles.
Okay.
I'm using both. So that's what's up. That's why you're probably like, what are you doing? So, okay, so this is kind of stringy looking. I need to get this into my pan over here, which I need to butter very quickly. Still have some residual heat. So I'm just using a 9x13 pan, and I'm just running my butter over it real quick. And the reason that you butter this is so that it'll come out.
Okay. Bab says you've got 20 seconds on your timer. And I like to point out Cram Knives. Cram Knives actually sponsors a couple of our Food Talk TV creators on their own channels.
Oh, nice.
I think I heard yesterday it was Jesse's Grill and Chill.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, I love
He
that.
makes his knives by hand.
Oh, beautiful. I love an artisan. Just telling you what. Okay, so we got our mass of Rice Krispie treats here. Ooh, that's hot.
And Babs has got time's up.
Thank you. I'm right here, so I will check right as soon as I get this in. Ooh.
Thank you, Babs. And guys, we've almost got 15,000 likes. Thank you so much.
Okay.
You guys give us a follow if you're not following us. Also hit the notification bell so that you know when we go live. We go live every single day, multiple times a day, 2 or 3 shows a day.
Oh, hot, hot, hot. Okay. So I'm just getting these in here. And I'm going to wait for them to cool down a little bit, and then I'll press them in a little bit better. Of course, if I put butter on my hands, it's easier too. All right. In fact, we'll do that real quick. Let me look at these real fast. Okay, they can use another minute, so they'll be fine. For just a minute. Okay, so I got some butter on my hands. I'm just going to press these in.
Is that the way you do that?
Yeah. So it doesn't smoke. And it's a little hot. Woo!
It's a little warm, huh?
Yeah, still a little warm. Okay, there you go. Rice Krispie treats done. All right, now we're gonna go back over here after I've picked some of this stuff up. So that was Rice Krispie treats, chocolate Rice Krispie treats. Cocoa Pebbles. With Cocoa Pebbles. So there's my pan. I gotta wash later. I'm moving, you guys. Come with me and you'll see some crazy stuff on FoodtokTV. All right, let me move my acrylic. And because I need to put my, that pizza stone there. It's coming out right now.
Trivet.
That looks so yummy. Okay, here they come, guys. There they are.
Oh boy, they puffed up.
Yeah, they didn't really pinwheel it as much as I would have liked them to.
They puffed up though.
Get that together, and then I have some fruit. Let's see. I'll just grab one of these out. We don't need all of them out. And then some. I think I'm going to do blackberry.
My mouth starts watering.
I know, look at all.
That's weird. I should have eaten before this live.
Okay. Listen, the vulture is already circling. He's already here. He's like, I smell the food is out. And by the way, guys, I wash my berries and then put them back into the same container. So I am not.
You guys, those containers, just so you know, are meant to wash, so you don't even have to take them out.
That is right. That is right. Okay, so I'm just gonna do something real. No, I'm not. Can you open that? My hands have butter on them. Off. Yeah.
Is there a strip?
I still have butter fingers, literally.
Literally butter fingers.
Yes.
Well, you grease it up.
I greased it up. Hang on. Let's see. Okay. Got it. All right. I just use a towel.
Shake it.
All right. So we got this cheesecake situation here.
Is that Lane there?
Yes.
Hey, Lane.
Waiting
Hello.
for food. Put some black raspberries or blackberries, whatever you want to call them. Put that on there. Delish. Love that. Okay. And then these guys, I need a spatula. Spatula.
Say, Lane, question.
Yeah.
Hang on.
How does it feel having the last word on most of these meals now, since you don't have any competition?
I don't know. It feels. I'm like, what Lane usually likes, I also like too. So.
Except cinnamon.
Except cinnamon. So that's
yeah,
basically
like
it.
cinnamon.
But
Okay.
it's not really any different though.
Also, he wanted to say of like what we make, so that's kind of fun too. Oh, we're out of the paper plates. I don't know where they went, but or fine china. Let's see here.
I think we're out.
That's okay. So we got one of these guys on there,
Okay.
and let's put that guy.
And that's our chicken cheesy pinwheels. Cheesy chicken pinwheels.
Yeah, cheesy chicken pinwheels. And of course, you can add extra. This one's not a beautiful one. These are like all pretty, but I'm gonna save those for.
User 73 says that he loves your ears.
Oh, thanks. This is funny day. Okay, so I'm gonna pick these up. Ooh, that is hot. I'm gonna need a fork. Guess we're gonna not be a savage today, so you can kind of
because it's too hot to pick up with your hand.
It is. It is. It's so creamy on the inside.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at that.
No, you can see it.
Don't burn yourself.
I'm blowing it off.
Backyard Shenanigans says Happy Easter to everyone.
That is good. I will get that recipe for you guys. It's so good. I'm telling you right now. I know that these, as soon as these cool off enough for these guys to eat them, because they can't eat them when they're real hot. See, I have to eat things when they're piping hot. They can't handle it. So I gotta get mine in now. Here's a.
Doris says that looks so yummy, and Bugzilla has got some advice. Most cinnamon is toxic anyway, Lane. You need to find some Ceylon cinnamon for it to be healthy. I don't know what Ceylon is.
It's from, okay, so there's like, they take the cinnamon, it's like from the inside or from the, like the actual inside of, so they use the like bark. So
Right.
if you use the inside of it, it's supposed to be better. This is a cheesy chicken pinwheel is what this
Mercy
is.
says that looks delicious.
And then I'm getting my spoon out here. I gotta get this one. We have one spoon. You know how we always talk about like things happen to our stuff, right?
Yeah.
We had one spoon that ran through the grinder. And it just is not good. But anyway.
Maria says she loves your ears too.
Thank you. So this is the no-bake cheesecake, which you guys can kind of see.
Nice.
Really nice consistency. I'm not even gonna play. Like I use the zero sugar on this. I use like the heavy whipping cream to make the whipped cream in there. It's so creamy. I'm eating this whole thing. This is probably gonna be my dinner. It's so good. It is so good. When I posted the recipe, I put 1 cup of milk. You need 2, and I will have Taylor fix that.
Okay.
That is delicious. Let's see if I can. Oh yeah,
Fran says, "Atta girl."
that's right. And then let's see here about these Rice Krispie treats. You can kind of hear them on here. I'm using like this my Betty Crocker knife to cut them, so you know, not the easiest knife to cut them with, but it's sawing right through them, no problem.
Mama T says, "Yummo."
Yeah, thank you. All right, so we got this little, still warm Rice Krispie treat. I'm gonna take a bite of it. Hey, Lane.
Yeah.
You wanna try it?
LB's Barbecue says, "Looking good."
This is your little recipe. I'm sorry, it is so incredibly hot in here, and I'm having a hot flash, so there's that. Okay, I'm gonna take just the smallest bite.
Very good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I used Peeps, Rice Krispie flavored Peeps. That's probably why it has a little bit different flavor.
Yeah.
For the marshmallow. And then I used a combination of both of your chocolate cereals over there.
Yeah.
You about that?
That's pretty good.
You about ready to eat this whole pan? He's like, I cannot say. All right, guys, that's been my live tonight. I cooked until I had a hot flash, so there's that. So I made these. I mean, look how I'm just glowing right now.
You're just glowing, yes.
I made these awesome Rice Krispie treats with leftover Peeps, and we use the Rice Krispie treats flavored Peeps in these, and then we also use chocolate and cocoa, chocolate Krispies and cocoa pebbles. So we use pebbles and Krispies in there. And then we also made this amazing cheesecake, which is now my dinner, from Jell-O. And I have that recipe is ready to go up, but I need to make a change to it. But you really can make this with any flavor that you want. You don't have to use the cheesecake flavored pudding. You can use like chocolate or whatever you want. Like if you're feeling a chocolate mood, this is so easy to do. And it's lower carb, it's lower sugar. Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't have to use the cheesecake flavor because you're using cream cheese.
Right. That's exactly why. And then these little pinwheels right here, guys. I made these cheesy chicken pinwheels. This is one of those recipes that you can start and finish 30 minutes flat. You can get this done. Cooking time's 15 minutes on these. And you can, get them done and feed your family and be good to go. And I think that is what I try to do the most. I only have one guy now. I was like, it was two, but now just one. But he's in and out of the house sometimes, quite often with volleyball, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely get you some of this too. You want me to get you one of those? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing the live. Thank you for tapping the screen. Thank you for all of the gifts tonight. Kaz, what do you have to say?
I want to congratulate Trini on winning grub match from last week.
That's right. I wasn't sure if I was
Trini.
supposed to say.
And Jen 1960 did a great job as well.
Oh yeah.
We really appreciate her participating, and we love you guys.
Yep. He is tearing up the rest of that, by the way. I'm like, is it good? He's like, yep. So thank you so much. Love each and every single one of you. And that's been Sunday Night Live. Bye, guys. See you next time. Happy Easter.